Hi, how's it going, friends? I'm Darkoburi, the collector, and today we're going to have a Dragon Ball unboxing marathon. For today's episode, we're going to have 4 amazing Dragon Ball unboxings from the Banpresto brand. If you look, there are 4 figures that are absolutely incredible, and I've divided them into 2 parts. The first is the Goku part, and the second is about Vegeta. You might be wondering why we have Goku's son here, Goku's father, over here we have Vegeta himself, and Vegeta's son. So, we're going to do these 4 unboxings. They're all from the Banpresto line and every single one is exceptional. If you want to see more Banpresto unboxings we've done, check out my channel, because we have several pieces that have honestly been amazing. So, without further ado, let's start over here with Gohan to do his unboxing on my channel. Taking a quick look at the box, we can see that it says Dragon Ball Super here, but this Gohan is actually from Dragon Ball Legends. If you've played the video game, you know this Gohan is amazing. He's from the Future Saga, the same one he shares with Future Trunks, but that has nothing to do with this figure. Let's do the unboxing. Like I said, just a few quick descriptions. Here we have the Gohan piece. It comes with the effects, honestly, and he's in Super Saiyan, what I consider to be Super Saiyan 2. On this side, there's an amazing photo of Gohan himself, already showing off his incredible power. And on the other sides of the box, what do we have? It's the same figure, the one we're about to unbox. Let's remember that it's from Toei Animation, and up here is the brand Banpresto. You can collect these figures, which honestly are static. Most of the time they come with a base, they come in poses, honestly they're amazing and easy to collect. Their price is always affordable, usually ranging between 800 and 1500 Mexican pesos. So honestly, they're awesome. Once we've taken the figure out of its packaging, honestly, like I said, it always comes simple. It comes with the base, something to hold the figure, which is this part we have here, and the figure itself comes, in this case, in 2 pieces, just the torso and the lower part, which is the legs. With other figures, we've had ones where the head, torso, and legs all come separately. So here, the figure is really easy to assemble, it's very practical, honestly, it's super easy to put the whole thing together, and now we have our Gohan in Super Saiyan 2. What I didn't like is that, sometimes, if you move it, it wobbles. Most of the pieces do stay in place, though. I don't like this wobbling the figure does. Why? Because it's wearing down this part of the base. Out of all the Banpresto pieces I own, only one has had its base completely worn out, and that's actually a Goku who's doing a kick. Make sure to store your pieces properly, because in that case, you can't get this part of the base anymore to support your figure. But now, let's talk about the figure itself. Here we have Gohan, and I'd say he's in Super Saiyan 2 form, and he's wearing the classic outfit Gohan used to wear. At this point, Goku had died, he didn't get the medicine for the heart attack, and Gohan is the one left defending the future. He's one of the last warriors still alive, and he's the one who trains Trunks. Here we have the outfit, and on the back you can see the symbol from his training. If you know whose it is, let me know in the comments. The outfit is orange, but here we see it's a really light shade of orange. It has a blue inner lining and, of course, blue wristbands, which, as I mentioned, during training they wore weighted shirts, including the boots. This is what our Z warriors always wore. Now, let's take a look at his face. In this part, Gohan, if you notice, already looks really angry, ready to fight, and what makes it pretty clear that this is future Gohan is the scar on his face, the same one he gets just before the final battle, where the androids also break his arm, completely cut it off, and in the final part, when they're about to kill him, he's already missing his arm. Like I said, he comes from the Dragon Ball Legends game. In this game, you actually play as this future Gohan, but he doesn't have his arm. It's an interesting fight because he's battling and holding his own against all the Z warriors without any problem, even without his arm. If you know which arm was cut off, let me know in the comments. Honestly, I don't remember. I wish I could remember a bit, and maybe it'll come to me in a moment. Other than that, we have the belt that stands out. Also, be very careful when handling these pieces, because they can definitely break. And then, we have the impressive boots, which are a vibrant blue with these striking red straps. Other than that, the foundational bases of the feet don't really have anything significantly different, just the clean, crisp white soles. And I'll leave it right here so you can clearly see Gohan from the Future Trunks saga, specifically on Darkoburi's excellent channel. For our next unboxing, it's going to be Future Trunks. We're going to stick with the saga that comes from our Gohan, and here we have this Z warrior who fought in the battle against Zamasu. Let's remember that Zamasu was there, Xeno was there, and there was all that stuff with the earrings, the rings, the time rings. And this is a character that, honestly, has been used a lot, especially after the Cell battle, because he's just way too strong. Without further ado, here we have the same thing, it's a figure from Banpresto. We have the image of our future Trunks on the front of the box. Here we also have a brief description in black and white. It doesn't differ much from the pose that our figure will have. And on this side, we have another black and white description. Let's remember it's from the Dragon Ball Super Saga, which is absolutely awesome. If you haven't seen it, I totally recommend it. It's been several years since it aired. But without further ado, let's get to what matters, the unboxing of our trunks. In the same way, now that we've taken out all the pieces of our trunks, it comes, as I mentioned, in 4 parts. It comes with this small base which, unlike this one, is really tiny with just a single support point, and it's divided into the head, torso, and legs. We have our future trunks in a pose, let's say, either attacking or defending. We could say he's doing one of 2 attacks, the Mafuba, which Master Rashi was an expert at and told him, with this, you'll be able to seal any kind of evil entity. Or remember, he also had a special attack when he got super buff, which was the Dome one. If you know which attack he's doing, let us know in the comments. And we also have, as you can see, some really long hair. We could also say he's in Super Saiyan Phase 2. He's got the same hair coverage as our Gohan here, just a bit messier and sticking up, not as much as the warriors whose hair is totally spiky in their Super Saiyan 1 form. But what about our trunks? What does he have? He's got his jacket fully buttoned up and a red bandana around his neck. Let's remember that when everyone transforms into Super Saiyan, their eyes turn green and their hair turns golden. He's got a sword that goes with his outfit, but it can't be removed. It's just an accessory, now making the look totally complete. He's wearing an outfit where you can see this part near the knee. It's got a cut. It's basically a pair of dark pants, and his boots are green. The Capsule Corporation symbol stands out, which is where his mom used to work. Let's remember that at that point, Vegeta was already dead. The androids took him out right away. And here we have our future trunks, but remember, this is from the Dragon Ball Super Saga. I'll leave it here so you can admire all the details right here on the Darkoburi channel. For the third S unboxing we're going to have here on the Darkoburi channel in today's episode, we have the mighty Vegeta. I know a lot of you would have preferred if it was Bardock first, but honestly, I personally love Bardock more, even though he appears very little in the series. So, let's go with Vegeta. We have, again, the same Banpresto series, but if you look here, it says Crane King. It's an edition they make that's a bit more colorful, and we're going to see it looking a bit more spectacular. The box details only come in white along with the figure. We'll see that here Vegeta is in a pose, and on all sides it's just a close-up of the same figure. Let's remember that all the pieces have our Toei Animation logo or seal here. Honestly, thank you, Toei, for bringing us these exclusive, awesome animes, and Banpresto for these exclusive figures. Let's go ahead and take out Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue and check out the figure that Banpresto brings. Once we've taken out all the pieces of our Vegeta, I'll tell you that there were only 3 parts. One was the whole body, the second was just the head, and the third is a different type of base. If you look, this one anchors to just one of the feet to keep our piece balanced, and we can see the difference between the base, which is the original one where our Gohan is suspended here. A totally different base, which is very rare, came with our trunks. And this one, which is also quite common for our Banpresto figures, is used to support one of the feet. Honestly, I also don't really like this type of base because it can come off very easily and your figure can end up wobbling. The one I didn't like for this was the one I have from Dr. Stone. That base doesn't fit either of the 2 feet, it always ends up wobbling. So for me, it's a no-go with this type of base. With Vegeta, though, it fit pretty well, as you can see. If you push it, it can still fall over. That's why I don't like it, but in this case, it fit really well. Looking at the figure, as I mentioned, it's a Crane King edition, because they add a bit more variety to the colors. We have the glove, which is originally white, but if you look closely, you can see it has some shading here. They play a lot with shadows, and you can see that on both gloves. Here we have Vegeta in his defensive stance, ready to start the fight. He's in Super Saiyan Blue form. Honestly, Vegeta looks impressive. His eyes, as we can see, have already changed from green to blue, including his eyebrows. We have this suit that Bulma designed for him, since the ones they wore during the Frieza arc throughout the whole Frieza saga had already been destroyed in battle. They made him this tunic, this part of his armor, and it has the Capsule Corporation logo on it. Here we have our Vegeta fully covered, with both his arms and feet in black. Honestly, it looks awesome, and the details that create contrast are the white and gold, which we see both on the back of his armor and on his boots. Without further ado, here we have all the shading on the boots as well. I'll leave the figure here so you can take a good look at it. Honestly, it's spectacular. a piece truly worthy of Darkoburi's collection. Here you have Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue from Banpresto. And as the final showcase here in this video, which is a marathon of unboxings for our Darkoburi channel, I bring you Bardock. It's an edition that I personally liked a lot, a whole lot. Why? Because in the original series, he never actually manages to transform into a Super Saiyan. So here we have our piece, also from Banpresto, with our Toei animation seal. Here we just have the mention that it's Dragon Ball Z, and on my channel we already did the unboxing of another Bardock, recalling the colors of his armor. We've already had that discussion, we've already debated it. So let's get to what matters, straight to the unboxing. Finally, we have our Bardock in Super Saiyan Phase 1. Like I said, the hair is a bit spikier upwards and we have Bardock's classic outfit here. What do I mean by classic? We see the red wristbands and the red parts on his feet, as well as the bandana he wears on his forehead. Our Bardock always wore those in red, and like I mentioned, the armor he wears is green. They stick to the original colors for the hair, eyes, and eyebrows. Like I mentioned, the eyes turn green and everything else, meaning the hair literally turns gold. And here comes the million-dollar question again, which Bardock always brings up. When they transform into Super Saiyan, should the tail also turn gold? Let us know in the comments what you think about it. We previously had a debate about the color of the tail, whether it was black or brown. Most of the tails, or actually, all the tails that Saiyan warriors have, are brown, and like I said, they obviously wear them wrapped around their waist like a belt. Why? Because if someone pulled their tail, they would lose all their energy and faint. In the pose he's in, obviously, like Vegeta, it's a defensive stance, like he's about to start fighting. You can see an expression that's totally ready for battle, and the posture he's holding is honestly awesome. If you look, his leg is fully extended, and you can even see his quads defined there. He's got black armor covering his legs, but his arms are exposed. And he also has a couple of scars on his face. We'll do a close-up in a moment so you can see them. They're really cool. If you notice, the boots also have the same green detailing. Other than that, the sole doesn't have any extra details, and the base is just like Vegeta's, only on one foot to support the whole pose. But with this one, if you notice, even if I tap it a bit more, it doesn't fall over. Why is that? Because the base is a bit wider than Vegeta's. And that brings us to the end of our video, unboxing these 4 exceptional figures from Banpresto. Each one is different, as you can see, 2 from Dragon Ball Super, 1 from a video game, and another that's kind of a spin-off we included here, Bardock in Super Saiyan Phase 1. Honestly, with Dragon Ball heroes, our heroes are already starting to create a multiverse of heroes. It's awesome because, you know, a lot of people didn't like Dragon Ball GT. With this spin-off, we can bring back the legendary Super Saiyan Phase 4, which is super, super cool. Let's not forget that Vegeta Baby was also around here, and he's amazing too. Let us know in the comments which one you like the most. If you have any info as well, drop it in the comments. It really helps us learn everything we need to know about our heroes. And remember to check us out on all our social media too. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We also have a website, and we're on Medium as well. Leave your comments, hit that super powerful like, share, send some love, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss absolutely any of our videos or posts, which are honestly amazing. And check out our website at darkoburi.com where you'll find exclusive collectible figures. You can also buy mugs, keychains, and thermoses there. Get all the Darkoburi collectibles. We even have some awesome car stickers. And you know, Darkoburi, peace out. Darkoburi, indeed.